Howdy everyone, Chase here with Silencer Shop, and these are the Dead Air Nomad XC series. The XC stands for cross country, and they named it that because these are really designed to get out into the wilderness, take these things hunting, trek around. They're extremely lightweight, but still incredibly robust, and they're designed to bring the signature of your firearms down to a hearing safe level, whether you're taking these out elk hunting or at a white tail stand, or just using these for hogs and coyotes, or just putting them on your precision .308 and other 30 caliber style rifles. The Nomad XCs are going to deliver excellent sound performance. They actually have a little bit of reduced back pressure system compared to the older generation, and they're gonna hold up really well. They give you a bunch of features that make these awesome for a hunting rifle or for a precision rifle. As you can tell, you have a few different flavors. Of course, you can get the standard XC or the XC. The L is gonna stand for long, and you have about an 1.5 inch difference in there. The LTI is gonna give you a little bit better sound performance as there's more room to trap and suppress that noise. And if you're debating on whether or not you should go for the standard or the L, the way I like to think about it is, if you're shooting in a barrel that's already long, maybe you have a 24-inch 300 WinMag or 300 drum, you can probably get away with the shorter silencer because the barrel is already so far away from your head. You actually have a little bit of natural sound dampening basically because the muzzle is so far away. You can actually run a little bit smaller silencer. If you're hunting with something like a 16-inch rifle, or you're hunting with SBRs, which has become super popular, or you have a 300 blackout and you want it to be as quiet as possible, bust out the L and you will be amazed at how quiet your guns can be. In addition to the two different sizes of XCs, you also have a few different flavors as far as which colors you want. They come in obviously black, but you can also get FDE or silver to match your guns however you like. And on the back side, you're gonna be able to get the XCs in either Xeno, which is a super lightweight taper style left-hand thread mount, or direct thread, and that's gonna be a little bit more compact and save a little bit of weight over the Xeno mount. It's available both ways, and both of those models will have hub mounts, so you can swap this out for whatever mounting system you prefer, whether that's a QD system or a direct thread. So you can pick the perfect size, color, and mounting system to work on all of the guns in your collection. They're using 3D printed titanium. What that's gonna allow the XCs to do is be incredibly lightweight, but maintain a lot of strength. These are rated for supersonic rounds down to 12.5 inches, so that's 5.56, any of your 6mm, 6.5, and any 30 caliber cartridges up to 300 rum. So these can handle extremely high pressure rounds, and they're also rated for 300 blackout subsonics down to 6-inch barrels, so you can run this on an incredibly short 300 blackout. The Dead Air Nomads have always used that 2-stage coaxial baffle design, and what that's allowed the Nomads to do is both trap gas in the center chamber of those baffles, but it also has an annulus chamber that allows the gas to flow through those two chambers, worked in symmetry to really reduce back pressure and sound signature. And the XCs are no different. They're using a similar design, that same dual chamber coaxial design, but now they have the advantage of 3D printing additive manufacturing, and they can make tweaks and create better gas paths within those chambers they just couldn't do with CNC machining, but now they can thanks to DMLS 3D printing. And the results are pretty awesome. You're getting better performance, you're getting lower back pressure, and these are incredibly lightweight. Just like the Nomads that you might already be aware of, these are still using the replaceable R series end caps. So the Nomad LTI and XC will ship with the standard 30 caliber end cap, but you can easily swap this out for an e-brake if you're hunting or precision shooting and want that extra bit of recoil reduction. You could swap this out for a 5.56 end cap if you're shooting a bunch of carbines and you want a little bit better sound performance on those smaller bore rounds, or flash hider end caps if you're shooting under low light and you want absolute no flash when you're shooting at dusk or dark, taking this on hunting trips. We shot the XCs on everything from bolt guns to 5.56 carbines. It sounded awesome on 6.5s, 308s, 5.56 guns. We were super impressed with the performance, and they had better back pressure than the previous generation Nomads, which was a nice tip for somebody like me who's shooting left-handed. Just gonna keep your guns running a little bit smoother and a little bit cleaner, which was a nice benefit. But if you're shooting something like a AR-10 and you're shooting a bunch of hogs and coyotes or hunting with an AR-10 or different style 308 carbine, that little bit of back pressure reduction goes a long way with keeping your gun running reliably. The Nomads sound awesome on a variety of calibers, and I think these make a lot of sense if you're looking for a hunting silencer coming up for next hunting season. The Nomad TI XC has an overall length of 6.35 inches, weighs 7.4 ounces, and has a diameter of 1.76 inches. Nomad LTI XC has an overall length of 8.12 inches, weighs 9.9 ounces, and has a diameter of 1.76 inches. If you're looking for a silencer that's gonna go great on your hunting rifle and on a precision rifle, but could also flex to be used on your 223 AR, I think the Nomad TI XC line makes a lot of sense for you. They can kind of pull double duty and do a lot of stuff, but they're incredibly lightweight. They have great sound performance, and those reduced back pressure features are gonna make them run well on a variety of hosts. So you can use these on just about anything in your safe that's 30 caliber or smaller. I had a blast shooting them, and if you have any questions about the Nomads, please go ahead and leave a comment below. While you're down there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and subscribe to our newsletter so you can get all the latest info on suppressor news, deals, and info. And thank you so much for watching.